right now. I'm talking about Build Back Biden, big bucks, burn them down, Biden. Going over to the Middle East, what a complete lunatic thing to do, and that's my opinion. But he's completely incompetent, number one, and incapable of doing anything like this, which requires the utmost finesse and diplomacy, which he does not have. And I guess he now figures himself as a fearless Zorro, Marvel Captain America, and this will make good headlines, good photo op. But I think there's some reason for him going. But I want to say, Joe, don't go. Joe, don't go. This is a huge mistake. It's not your place to get in there. I mean, I'm sitting in a virtual background showing me in Lahaina, Maui, right across from a beach park there, where they're giving away life supplies, water, food, and clothing to the Lahaina fire victims. You haven't built back Lahaina, Joe, but what now you're going to go and build back Gaza? I know. I predict you're going to promise to build back Gaza, and even worse, you're probably going to be bringing back Hamas with you. Yes, that's right. You want to bring Gaza people to America. I saw the Republicans have a bill on the floor to prevent that from happening, and I pray that that will go through. There will be no people, refugees brought from Gaza here to America. We don't have the room, we don't have anything in common, and we have no obligation. They have their country there. It was offered them 5 times, they turned it down since 1948, when the partition of Palestine, the UN offered a joint state to Israel and the Arabs. They turned it down, and they have turned it down 5 times. They don't want their own country, they just don't want Israel. This is my opinion, and you can throw rocks and say what you want, but this is the history. So we need to close our own border. That's what we need to do, Joey. That's your job, is to protect America. So how about America first for once? And let's let them sort their things out over there. It's not your fight, and you are not competent to get in the middle of that. So why don't you build back Lahaina, Joey, instead of $700 a family? I'm sure you're going to pledge. You get your checkbook out, our checkbook, and start writing checks over there, promising money. And, you know, maybe Hunter will be involved. Hunter Industries International will be with you. I don't know if he's going, probably. But I'm begging you, Joe, don't go. And, don't bring back Hamas with you back here to America. We don't need that. And you want to build something back, build back Lahaina, build back Hawaii, Maui. They're being kicked out of the hotels over there now. The Red Cross is pulling their support funding, and people are on their own now. And this is the agenda here. Josh Green, the Agenda 2030 boy from United Nations, is doing his job to promote global takeover, global energy shutdown for us, and global elitism, which in Maui will be the rich and famous owning everything, and probably hotels with casino gambling. It looks like is their goal there for Lahaina, Maui. But we're going to build back something. Let's build back America. America is the people, Americans. This is what America is for. And we're not going to be able to change anybody's thinking. Not people that have spent 20 years brainwashing their children and now have become reached this atrocious slaughter that happened Saturday, October the 7th. in there in Israel. So the people are in shock. They're in grief in Israel. Now they have to fight against Lebanon and Hezbollah. They're coming across in the north of Israel. And Iran is threatening now to also get in the fight and invade northern Israel. So, Gunboat Joe, if you want to do something, just keep yourself out of there and leave the Israelis alone. Help them, yeah, support them. I'm glad that there are ships there to help them. Hopefully, they are or will help them. There are Marines there. They're supposed to be getting the American hostages free. We don't even know the number. Nobody's really talking yet about hostages. But this is time that it's got to be settled down there. And if they want peace, then the peace will come when Hamas is removed permanently from that region, from that troubled area, Gaza. And if the people want peace, they've got peace. If they want a country, they've got a country, but they have not shown that. And if you force Egypt to open the gates and let them into Egypt, you're going to open the Pandora's box. They don't want in Egypt. They don't want people from Gaza there. They don't want Gaza back. It was offered to them. They don't want it because they know that the troublemakers are all there in Gaza. So this is my opinion, informed opinion. Um, and like it or not, but you can answer with your comments. You can say your piece, but history shows, like Golda Meir, her famous quote is that if the Arabs want peace, they can lay down their guns, there will be peace. If Israel lays down her guns, there will be no Israel. And I'll say that again, if Israel lays down her guns, there will be no more Israel. And the charter of Hamas, if anybody wants to get informed, the Palestinian supporters, so-called Palestinian, that the charter of Hamas says nothing about ever a peace or a two-state solution. It says only for the destruction of Israel and to remove the Jews from the land and push them into the sea. So this is who they're dealing with, and Gunboat Joe, don't go, don't go. You're really only going to make things worse. But undoubtedly, your handlers and your masters behind you are pushing you out there. And we will see them. They will be exposing themselves very soon. And we know their agenda is not for peace. They are the war, the death cult war people pushing all of these wars. So we just pray and ask the Lord, please bring peace. Bring peace. We want peace over there, not any temporary band-aid covered up with UN doctrine and UN peacekeepers and all this stuff, but a real lasting peace. But apparently, it's not going to happen without Joe putting his nose in there. So good luck, Joe. Good luck. But we know you don't have any answers, and you're only going to make things worse. So anyway, Captain Ted saying thank you. God bless you. Pray for Israel. Pray for Gaza. Pray for peace. Thank you. Aloha.